Cut off from the waters. Cut off from the waters when the tongue runs sharp. Separated from life when contempt leaves a mark. Word calls for purity deep in the heart. Not mocking the image, but walking apart. I break it precise, every insult the sign of the breath. Snag a tooth, ball-headed, that path leads to death. Not metaphor light, but a fracture in depth. When contempt becomes speech, it erodes with its left. Matthew 5 warning, say fool and disdain. Carries judgment attached like a spiritual chain. Not casual words, it's a fire that stains the flow with the spirit when pride starts to reign. You targeting flesh, but the target is soul. And the tongue left unchecked takes a different control. But the word sets a boundary, a moral patrol where restraint is the guard at the gate of the home. Cut off from the waters when the tongue runs sharp. Separated from life when contempt leaves a mark. Word calls for purity deep in the heart. Not mocking the image, but walking apart. I see the pattern repeat when the crowd wants to show, turning people to targets for the laughter they throw. But Titus says clearly the speech must be low. No reviling the image of those in the flow. Ephesians draws lines, let bitterness fall. Wrath and corruption don't belong at all. When insult becomes rhythm, it weakens the call to walk in the spirit, not tear down the wall. Every who wanna see you cuts deeper than sound, undermines birth where the image is found. But every life carries weight in the ground of creation design, where the most high is crowned. From the waters when the tongue runs sharp. Separated from life when contempt leaves a mark. Word calls for purity deep in the heart. Not mocking the image, but walking apart. I decode the language where ethics collide. Between pride and the voice and the truth set aside. Speak evil of no man, apostolic guide. Not selective behavior, depending on pride. The structure is rigid, the standard is clear. No reviling allowed when the kingdom is near. But contempt in expression replaces the fear of the one who observes every word that we steer. So the fruit gets evaluated in speech and in tone. Not just doctrine declared, but the way it is shown. If contempt is the pattern, then distance is grown from the stream of the spirit that flows from the throne. So I step back clean from the insult terrain. When mocking the image becomes spiritual strain. There's a cost to the tongue when it operates vain. It disrupts the connection to living domain. Let it settle in truth, not emotional sway. Every word builds a path, either life or decay. And the line is consistent from night to day. Guard what you speak or the light fades away. Cut off from the waters when the tongue runs sharp. Separated from life when contempt leaves a mark. Word calls for purity deep in the heart. Not mocking the image, but walking apart. Cut off. Cut off.